morning and happy Saturday, you guys. It is Amanda and Barron with Kicking Cancer Cares on KSLM Radio 104.3 FM and 1220 AM. Our sponsor for this first half is Odd Moe's Pizza. Absolutely adore Mike and everything he does for the community. He's such a pillar out there, and so just love him. And Odd Moe's Pizza is phenomenal. Their pizzas speak for themselves. Fresh ingredients, all the things. Their wings are amazing. And so I recently had like this salad on the picture where it has the onions in it. And I kind of got freaked out at first because I'm like, onions, huh? Like, I don't feel like they belong in a salad.
Like you're going to have onion breath.
Something. I don't know. I just don't do raw onions unless it's in like a street taco.
Okay.
But that was phenomenal. Oh my gosh, it was delicious. So they have something for everybody there. So definitely go check them out, you guys. Amazing. Odd Moe's Pizza.
And we do have our resident Odd Moe's person as a guest today.
Yes, we do. Welcome, Ashley.
We've had Ashley. We've had Ashley before.
Yes, she's always with us, but she's always behind the camera.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Ashley actually has a new position on our board. She's our education director.
Love that.
Surprise.
That's cool. Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
Yeah. She and I were talking about this time of year and stress and how stress can build up on people.
Yeah.
We've had great conversations in the past about mushrooms, and so we're going to dive into a whole new term for people called adaptogens.
Okay.
We kind of mentioned it on the one that I was on with the mushrooms and the psilocybins. We talked about it a little bit, but I even in the beginning of learning about them, I didn't understand what the word adaptogen means.
Okay. I've never even heard of it.
Is that a new word for you?
It is.
Yeah.
It is indeed.
So that's kind of the topic of today's discussion is what are adaptogens? How do they function in our system? How do they help us control stress?
Okay.
Because stress is a big factor for many, many people in many areas.
Yeah, it is. Okay, awesome.
Yeah. Well, our last guest was Nate Edwards.
Okay.
And he's actually our honoree here for the month of November because
I love that.
It is Men's Health Awareness Month. For many people, they're doing their No Shave November.
Yes.
Me, I'm not, but many people are. And it really is to bring awareness to one particular cancer that he's dealt with, which was testicular cancer.
Yeah.
And I thought he pretty bravely told his story.
He did. I think what I loved most about him and what stuck out the most is, so he went through his treatments and he no longer has it, but he has almost like dedicated his whole life to this cancer and helping other people and going to conventions to see how he can help more and be a part of things in a bigger, deeper way. One thing when he was talking about how he was at that convention and it kind of hit him like he didn't have all the troubles like a lot of these people did, and he almost felt convicted in a way. And it just showed how big his heart was and that his purpose is so much bigger than just himself. And so I thought that was really beautiful.
And it was awesome that it led to him starting that little group of coffees for cancer.
The share a coffee. Yeah. That was, absolutely.
And I think for many people, it gives them a purpose and a motivation to start something. And for him, that's what it was.
Yeah.
For me, it was a lot bigger deal, but for him, it was something small. And so, we want a chance to honor him for what he's doing and how he's been a difference in the community.
Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah. And our food this week is a fun one.
Give me something good.
How about bananas?
Yes, I love bananas.
Bananas good? Mm-hmm. Says, heard bananas aren't that good for you. Don't believe it. Bananas are a good source of potassium.
Okay.
Which can offset the sodium in our diets and will reduce your blood sugar, your blood pressure, putting you at a lower risk of heart disease and stroke.
Okay.
Most fruits and vegetables contain potassium, which is considered a nutrient of concern because we don't take in enough while overdoing it with sodium, resulting in an imbalance.
Okay.
Bananas can help offset that imbalance. Bananas also are good for your gut, for gut health, and help keep you at a healthy weight thanks to their resistance to starch.
So, does this apply if it's in banana bread?
I'd say partially.
Okay.
Or kind of like the theory of like an apple a day keeps the dentist away. Well, a banana a day, right?
Yeah. And I like to put it in my oatmeal.
I do too.
love bananas in my oatmeal.
Yeah. So bananas in your oatmeal are probably getting more value for you because they're still raw and whole.
They're not cooked
They're
and
not
broken
cooked.
down.
I always throw bananas in smoothies. That's like the base starter for me is bananas.
For sure.
Freeze
yes.
bananas and put them in your smoothie. They're thickening the smoothie up for you. They're a perfect base for smoothies.
But I'll go with it. That's good for you in banana bread too. Don't
Right.
kill my holiday vibe.
It's good to use the bananas that just kind of sit too long in the banana bread. So hey, win-win.
Yeah, as opposed to throw them out.
Yep.
So, and I have a great update for you. We had this Go team that was down in the Corvallis area that I mentioned before. 3 separate individuals down there, 3 different men, and Cheryl, who's also on our board, pulled together the event this last weekend. A lot of us were in different places, and this is the really cool thing. What happened is because it's become more duplicatable, people can pull off an event where I don't have to be there every single time to make the event happen, but they used music, and the Grange down there in Corvallis allowed them to use the Grange for free, so it's reduced the cost down there. And people came to the stage and they played music, and so the whole purpose was that music is healing. Mm-hmm. You know, money helps, but music is healing.
Yeah,
they
much
did.
so.
They did raise a couple $1,000s, which they'll split to the 3 people that were there. But more importantly, they had about 150 people show up.
Wow,
that's awesome.
That is cool.
That's awesome.
Great turnout.
To support these 3 guys that are going through this situation down there in Corvallis.
That's cool.
So yeah,
Great update.
Great update. Well, I want to give Ashlie some time here as well because she's done an awful lot of research on this. And I think the very first question that comes up is, what exactly are adaptogens?
I'm just gonna. So I did it as like let's go into the definition. Let's simplify it. So adaptogens are natural substances, often herbs and mushrooms, that help the body adapt to stress and maintain balance, homeostasis. Chronic stress weakens the immune system and increases inflammation and raises long-term disease risk. So that's huge, especially right now. It's fatigue, fall, and winter blues. So it's just inevitable, especially here in the Pacific Northwest.
Yes.
As the sun begins to go away, and we don't see it as often with the gray skies.
And it's like dark by 5 o'clock.
Yes. It is.
Yeah. I mean, I know there was a couple nights there where I'm thinking, is it only 6 o'clock?
I know. And I'm
'Cause
already ready for bed.
Yeah, but only 6 o'clock.
I'm like, I
know.
still have work
Same.
to do.
Same. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so late. And then I look at the clock. Oh, it's
just-
still so early.
It just feels late because the sun goes on early. And now we know where to get the frame adaptogens because they help our bodies adapt to what's going on.
Yes.
I know that you had mentioned here that, you know, look at the pillars that kicking cancer was founded upon. 5 pillars. And, you know, one of them is to eat well, to move more, to love more, to sleep better, get better sleep, but also to reduce your stress. And if we can find some ways to help reduce our stress, whether that be yoga, whether that be something we can do as a hobby, but what natural substances can we do to help our body gain that reduced stress?
I think the biggest one, especially right now, is vitamin D.
Okay.
Vitamin D. And here's the thing that I also learned with all of this. People are like, Ashley's on talking about this, like we should have a professional. So everything that I'm so passionate about all of this is because I implemented this in my life when I truly needed to save myself health-wise.
Yeah.
And so it's trickled down to now where everybody starts to reach out to me because they see me sharing things and they see me talking about all of these things, especially when about 4 years ago I was almost 300 pounds and I was at the worst health-wise that I could possibly be. When they say like you have inflammation in the body or illness in the body and you start to swell, that's what was happening to me.
Okay.
Like Casey with what's the Casey and Melissa?
When we were there at their
Aspen
Yes.
Grove.
Clinic. Yeah.
Like
or
Casey
Grove,
showed
sorry.
a picture and I literally looked identical to that.
Yeah.
And I noticed like there was so much going on. I'm like, I need to do something. I need to change everything that is happening right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm causing this because I'm not taking care of myself.
Right.
And so I've implemented everything that I'm sharing with everyone right now.
I love that.
On
And
a personal level.
You have changed so much, even from when we first met. It's you truly glow. What you're doing for yourself and your body it speaks volumes just from the outside. So I can only imagine on the inside. So it's pretty cool.
And I will say,
powerful.
every day is still a struggle. Like,
Amen.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I guess the case for anybody.
yes. Like, I went and had my mammogram done. And so I went
Good
to the
job.
doctor last week, and I'm like, I maybe should just go get my blood checked. You know, I haven't done that in about 7 years.
Oh my.
So I am first to say, you know, like, I'm not perfect in it, but I definitely try. And that's why I want to share all of this information with people.
Yes.
As to firsthand in the last 5 years, all of these things that I have learned. So, like, with
Well, and that's a really good disclaimer to bring up because,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not a medical professional.
Nope.
We've had medical professionals as guests, but I'm not one of them. And if you're learning this stuff for your health, for your own health, then you're an expert in your own world. But by no means are we medical professionals.
Yes.
No.
And I always recommend, like, okay, let's say your doctor isn't on the holistic side. You can always go on Google, type in holistic physician. If you have things that are coinciding where your doctor's like, no, you shouldn't take that at all. Well, and then you're like advocating for yourself. I think that I should be.
Yeah.
You know, so always do your research. Always advocate for yourself and get second opinions if you need to.
Yes, research. You would be amazed how many rabbit holes you find and
Yes.
trickle down.
It's
and it's
really
like,
easy to. And it's a rabbit hole, but it's more information.
yeah, absolutely.
That could be beneficial.
I love going down rabbit holes because it's like you find out so much, and I apply a lot to my life too. But I still struggle in some areas. Food.
Yes. Yes, we're
It's
all
my
guilty.
guilty pleasure.
We're all guilty of it.
I do really good in everything else, I feel like. But food, I struggle with food. I eat well, but sometimes I eat a lot of that well.
Same,
Eat,
right?
eat more than you wanted to.
Overindulgent.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just, you know, like the other day I made a pumpkin tres leche thing. I don't even know if I'm...
Tres leche or
Yes.
dulce leche.
Yes,
There we
that.
go. Well, tres leche, I think that's like the creamy.
It is.
cake.
It was
Okay,
like
gotcha.
the creamy wet cake. Like
Excuse us on the if we beat the words up, okay?
terrible. And I made it all from scratch. It was all good ingredients and all the things. But I definitely ate
More than you wanted to.
It
times
happens.
10.
But hey, at least you made it from scratch. So you know that there's not that long list at the grocery store. You know, the pumpkin
Right.
pies. It's like, what is in that?
Yes, yes.
At least you
So,
knew the
like,
ingredients going in.
I do really well in a lot of areas, but I do overindulge when it comes to food. It is my weakness, but we do the best we can, and we're not all perfect. We're human.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, we're still making those strives to do better.
Yeah. Yeah. And before we dive into like more on the vitamin D, I really want to hit on, so a lot of people are trying to get their body to homeostasis, but they don't fully understand what that entails.
And what is homeostasis?
Yeah.
Great question.
And that's that healthy balance
Okay.
where you're feeling you're normal, you know? And it's all based on, like we're talking about, you know, the 5 factors, but immune function, sleep, digestion, hormone levels, cortisol regulation, and lymphatic system detoxification. All of those things coincide all together. And I found that it really is based on starting with your hormones first. How are your hormone levels?
Yeah.
And this is for men too, because as soon as you say hormones, they're like, that doesn't apply to me.
But it
Yes,
does.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it
Indeed.
does.
Well-
Especially as we get older.
And people talk about your testosterone. That's a hormone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And most people realize that, most men don't realize, there are certain things that you're consuming that are attributing to your estrogen.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's
Yep.
a hormone.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's one you
Yeah.
don't want a bunch of if you're a guy. So those all apply to men and women both when it comes to the hormone levels.
Yeah.
And then once you start down this list, the first thing really before hormones is, how is your gut health?
Yes.
Are you implementing probiotics and things with your gut health? Because you can take all these herbal adaptogens and things like that all you want, but if your gut health isn't 100%, it's not going to fully absorb. It's almost like you're wasting most of what you just took
Yeah.
in the morning to like get yourself balanced. So
Yep.
you have to start with your gut health first.
Make sure what you're taking is actually getting into your system.
Yes.
Yeah. I just started taking probiotics.
It's super important. Like
it is.
I take mine at night, and you definitely want to do research on probiotics because it's not just one. Sometimes you want to take a few different because they're like adaptogens
Yep.
where they work with each
Yes.
other to do what they fully need to
Yeah.
do properly.
There was a phrase I read sometime back that says when you're taking these things in combination, it's not 1 + 1 = 2. It's 1 + 1 = 10.
Yes.
Because you're getting more value by consuming these together.
Correct.
Whatever
Yes.
they are together.
Yes.
Yes.
And vitamin D is one of those that you take alongside something else.
Yes.
Yep.
And leading into like with your digestion, and then you go, so digestion, and then your hormones, and then that leads to your cortisol levels. Because like the biggest factor of like cancer right now, it's breast cancer, testicular cancer. Those are like hormonal
Cancers.
Yes. And so regulating your hormones, your cortisol levels, and then leading into, okay, I'm on the track with those, but my body is inflamed. My rings are hard to take off. My clothes are fitting a little bit more snug because you have inflammation in your lymphatic system and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you start to see like puffiness in your face a little bit. So they literally all coincide with each other.
Okay.
But your gut health is super important.
Yeah.
So that when you start implementing all of these adaptogens, you're getting that full, all around, you know.
Yes.
And you mentioned probiotics.
Yeah, because my gut health, actually, I get ulcers, and it rips my stomach apart, and it's just not good. And so my doctor recommended taking, because he was going to give me a medication, and it was like, I don't really want to take a medication.
Right.
If I could do something different, that would be more beneficial. I used to take a medication for it years ago, 15 years ago. And I would rather do things naturally.
Yes.
And so he's like, a probiotic is the way you're going to want to go. And he suggested me one. And so I started taking it. And so fingers crossed. It only affects me like maybe once or twice a week. And that's kind of a lot, though. When you say only, it's like that really affects me. It'll take me down for a whole night sometimes. It's like it just is so excruciating with pain.
And it's crazy, too, with how food is nowadays. I love cheese. I know moderation, but
90% of my diet.
they say that they make cheese differently than they used to. And so, like, when I implement probiotics now, my stomach isn't so sensitive.
Yeah.
Like, I could eat it like a candy bar when I was a kid
Yeah,
and
yeah.
have no issue whatsoever. I know, I'm one of those people.
The food that we're consuming now is different
It's
than
all
it was.
different. Yeah.
So much more
It
preservatives.
might be
in
the
it.
same name, but it's not the same way of making it that we used to be. And so
Yeah.
you'd be aware of that.
Very much so. Like with ketchup and cereals, everything.
It's so crazy.
Everything is so diluted with everything else but the main ingredients.
Main ingredients, yeah.
Yeah.
And extra preserves inside there. So let me go back to vitamin D for a second, Ashlie.
Yeah.
You had mentioned that there's something that you recommend, or that you read that you as a good recommendation to add to the vitamin D.
So I like to share on social media a lot, and recently I posted a picture of the vitamin D that I take. And so there's pill form, which is like the dry powder, or you can do gel capsules. I kind of like switch it up. But I also have these drops that are vitamin D3 and K2. Because if you're not implementing that K2 with the vitamin D, you can start to get like calcium buildup and things like that. Like I have some little bumps because I wasn't implementing.
So are they little bumps you can feel on your skin?
Yes, they're in my leg. I had them checked out by my doctor just recently, but I wasn't, in the beginning when I was first starting this, I didn't implement that K2. I'm just like, oh, I'll take my vitamin D. Oh,
Done
yeah,
and
I'm
done.
taking it.
Yeah.
But it starts to build up in your body and it doesn't process properly.
Interesting.
So
Yeah.
the K2 helps offset that.
Yes. Yeah.
Works with each other.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
And I've seen a huge difference. And I will say I'm guilty of there's been a month where like I won't take anything because I'm just like I'm being lazy.
We're not perfect.
That's that fall fatigue and the winter blues where I'm
Yes.
like, oh, I don't want to do any of that. You know?
It can wait.
Yeah, and you see a huge difference when you're not taking vitamin D and taking these adaptogen supplements to when you start taking them regularly.
Yeah.
You just feel like a totally different person. But with us
sure.
being in the Pacific Northwest, we do not get enough vitamin D.
Not even close.
And we get hit harder with that fall fatigue and the winter blues. It's
And
just
they
constant.
talk about the Seattle and Portland area specifically because of how much gray sky we get during the winter months, and
It's
how
very
that
depressing.
it's very depressing.
See, I'm one of those weirdos that loves it.
I love it, but then I'm
yes.
just like, I need the sun.
The sunshine gives you just that extra little spark for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's easy to get up in the mornings if you were in LA or Phoenix or, someplace in those climates to just get up and go for a walk and get the sunshine that way.
Yes.
It's a lot harder to get that sunshine here, so
Yeah.
you're not getting the natural vitamin D. So add the vitamin D to stuff that you're taking.
Yep.
And I will say this as well. I had a doctor recommend to me a light box. Have you heard of those?
I have, yeah.
So
I have.
I'm actually looking into getting a few of them for each of my rooms, but they emit, like what would be sunlight to
Yep.
help with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did caregiving years ago, and her doctor prescribed her one of those for depression.
And your insurance might cover
Yeah,
it too.
and so
So
she
was
had
it-
a few of them in her house, in her living room, in her
Yep.
bedroom.
The one that you did, was it red light or was it
It was white.
white light?
yeah,
was just like
it's supposed to just be like what would equivalent to sunlight.
Yeah, it was. This was years ago, so things totally could have changed by now.
Sure.
But that's exactly what it was for. Was like seasonal depression
Yep.
and to help with that natural sunlight feel.
Like
and
I
effect.
know firsthand because my insurance covers it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
That's awesome.
So look into it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you've added the light therapy for your...
I'm actually getting them.
You're
I
getting
don't
them.
have them yet.
Okay.
I've never used them before.
Okay.
I keep hearing about them, and I'm like, what is this? Like a plant light? Like,
Yeah, yeah. No,
that's
cool.
Yeah.
So the light is very critical. The sunshine is very critical.
Yeah.
So how do you know how the vitamin K interacts with the vitamin D? Did you read anything about that?
It's just an overall balance. It helps ensure proper. Gosh, I can't say that 10 times fast. Proper calcium metabolism, preventing potential side effects of high vitamin D intake, such as high blood calcium levels. So
There's a
support that.
tongue twister right there in the middle.
Right?
Of it.
I know. But it supports the health of your blood vessels by preventing calcium from depositing on the arterial walls, which can lead to cardiovascular
I believe in you.
issues.
You just get off.
This is funny, and I'll just say a side note. Me and my kids, we talk really fast. And so I have to even tell them sometimes, slow down, please.
Yeah.
I'm like, I see where they get it from.
Slow down before they all
That's
start
good.
slurring
That's
together.
That's good.
The other one I thought was interesting here that you mentioned was your lymphatic system detoxification.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody's like, what is the lymphatic system? Okay, you know the movie Frankenstein? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you know when he's starting out, like building Frankenstein, guess what he starts out with? The lymphatic system.
Okay.
So you literally see...
Your entire system is controlled or functions with the lymphatic system.
Yes. Yeah. So like if you were to, I'll probably put a picture on YouTube, like right in this vicinity.
Boom.
But it's literally what helps everything do what it needs to do to keep your immune system where it needs to be, your circulation how it needs to be. But there's so much more that it does as well. And I figure we'll get into that in the second half because I have so much to say about that.
Yeah. And there is
Big one.
there is somebody here in town. In fact, she sponsored our Dragon Boat team.
Yes.
She does lymphatic massage.
Oh, okay.
We're looking into finding someone to bring on, possibly her
Yeah.
or even another person to talk about that, because not enough people know that there's certain massage that you can have done on your body
That
that
will
can
kind
help.
of boost the lymphatic system
Yeah.
moving around.
And it helps you. There's certain massage that you can have done that helps sculpt your body with that lymphatic massage as well.
Okay.
So
really
it helps with the drainage of certain areas that are puffy
That's
on your body
cool.
and swollen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me know when you find out.
See, yeah,
'Cause I
yeah.
want to do that. All these things can only help and benefit you guys.
Yes. That's why
It's a win-win.
You see all these people, that celebrities and things like that on TV, and you're like, how are they aging backwards? What are they doing?
They're taking-
Well, they learned the secret. of these factors, and they're just
And they
following them.
implement their lives a lot more than
Yes.
most of us do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So-
Absolutely.
And you don't have to spend millions of dollars
No.
to do these things.
No,
Yeah.
you really don't.
Which is funny because I see
It's easy
things
to,
all the time.
Easy
Right.
to get caught up in the cost of it.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
well, there's a lot more that we're going to dive into the second half, and we're not quite out of time here, I guess. But
well, I
think-
can lead into our sponsor. And
yeah. So we'll dive a little bit more into the adaptogens of the second half of the show.
Okay, perfect. Huge shout out to Mike from Oddmo's Pizza. And Ashlie, you said that they've got a mac and cheese now.
Yes, they have a white cheddar mac and cheese, and you can either have it by itself or you can add anything to it. Like they have additional things
add
you
the
can
Like a
proteins.
add.
loaded mac and cheese.
like bacon bits and like tomato or whatever toppings that you want to add in it.
extra cheese, probably chicken, literally probably anything that they put on top of pizzas.
Yeah.
Well, they've got all the ingredients. So it's going to throw on your mac and
Yeah.
cheese.
You could probably make like a.
You're
There
getting
goes my
hungry.
mouth again.
Yeah. Have you had the mac and cheese yet?
I have
don't-
not yet.
okay.
No.
A good one would be like the mac and cheese with like the barbecue sauce with the chicken and bacon crumbles with a little bit of red
A
onions.
little different.
Oh, like a loaded.
You're going to get
barbecue.
creative here. You're getting creative now.
I gotta go. We'll be right back. You guys stay tuned.